You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast. You can find this channel on Twitter, Gab.ai, BitChute, and Minds.com. This is a Real American Patriot channel for Real American Patriots. If you're not a Real American Patriot, please exit the channel. Furthermore, we are not sponsored by any outside interference. That means we're unscripted, unrehearsed, and unedited. With that being said, transmission will commence momentarily.
How you guys doing? Welcome to the HighlyEvolvedPodcast Podcast. I'm your host, Stefan. You can find me at Minds.com, Twitter, Gab.com, and most importantly, BitChute, and like, share, subscribe on YouTube. On that note, guys, let's start the show. On this episode, if you haven't watched my channel for a while, you have to know that I'm a strong advocate of border security. Right? I believe border security or immigration is the number one threat to America's sovereignties. Without a border, there's no nations. Without borders, there's no country. And borders and the wall will help us deter people from doing illegal acts. It'll make it harder for people to enter this country to cause harm to American citizens. Right? Some people might argue that a wall is not efficient enough, and I might argue back, say it may not be efficient to you, but at least it's something. All right. At the moment, just put a wall there until we find some other technology like force field or something, right? Right now, we don't have any force field technology. Until that time, until we develop a force field technology or somehow drop a dome on the United States, a wall is the best option right now, all right? But I want to bring up this article, why we have to have a sovereign nation and why I think immigration is the biggest issue because of this article right here. Let me pull it up for you guys, all right? Terrorists is a big threat to America. There's a lot of bad hombres out there who want to cause all this harm to innocent Americans. Law-abiding. See, I can see why, because of this story, I can see why people are on edge because of border security. Look, this article. Somali refugees accused of plotting ISIS attack sought U.S. citizenship. How is that possible? All right, I believe these guys, if they are these guys, right? If they doing what the headline is saying they're doing, I believe that they should get kicked out. All right. Citizenship is not a right. Citizenship is a privilege. All right. It's so much of a privilege that you had to go hoops to get it. Or you have to stay in the country for several many years just to get it. All right, but let's read this article. 2 Somali nationalists. All right, he's a nationalist. So there's some from Somalia, not even American, and they entitled to be citizens. Get out of here, man. 2 Somali nationalists granted refugee status in the United States for accused of attempting to join Islamic State, ISIS, and sought to obtain American citizenship. How? You ain't gonna get it, buddy. You ain't gonna get it, man. If you're gonna do that, man, if you're gonna try to kill Americans, you belong in the slaughterhouse. All right. Last month, the Department of Justice announced that 21-year-old Ahmed Mahat, whatever his name is, 21-year-old Abdi Yanani Hassan, both refugees in the U.S. from Somalia. All right. I don't understand why they hate Americans so much. We allowed you to come into this country. Why can't these people be grateful? All right. If they love the country so much, why don't they just go back to their hell? If you have Somalis, they're starving right now. It's a fallen state right now. If your country is so great, why don't you just stay in your country? I don't understand that. Were arrested on suspicion that they were planning to join ISIS. All right, I wouldn't doubt it. According to court records, Muhammad and Hassan were in communication with under FBI agent who believed was supporter of ISIS. In these communications, law enforcement officials alleged that 2 refugees expressed their desire to travel to Egypt to fight for ISIS and plot the attack on American citizens on behalf of ISIS. These people are crazy. These are the type of people that I'm trying to tell you guys that should not be on American soil. Right? They need to be vetted. What's wrong with being vetted? Before you open the door to your house, don't you ask who is it? That's vetting. Do you ask who is it? What's your business over here? All right? Don't you look through the people who... You don't just open your door and let anybody in without asking them who they are. That's ridiculous. All right? Let's continue. Ultimately, the pair bought flight to Egypt in an effort for ISIS, but were instead arrested at federal agent in the Tucson International Airport in Arizona. So they were in Arizona. I figure it would be in Minnesota. Detail provided Breitbart News reveal how Mohammed and Hassan plan to use U.S. legal immigration system to obtain permanent residence, otherwise known as the green card, and eventually become naturalized American citizens, making them non-deportable residents. Exactly. Lucky we caught them on time, right? The green card, they need a lot of restructurings. It's so easy to obtain a green card these days. I believe it needs some restructuring. All right, because of this, it's overdue for restructuring because the whole world, global, has changed. People have different perspectives. These terrorists have so many easy ways to get in here. Right? Muhammad first arrived in 2014 under Obama administration from Somalia as a child of refugees. See, Obama, he's the reason why this is happening. He set up America for failure. Years later, Muhammad was approved by U.S. federal immigration official to adjust his status to become a lawful permanent resident known as the green card holder. Obama, there you go, his name's in the news again. This guy, Obama, is by far, in my opinion, the worst president we ever had. All right, next to Bush, next to Clinton, next to FDR, next to Woodrow Wilson. He's all the bad presidents, for some reason, is Democrat, because Democrats are evil. At that time, arrest Muhammad has been attempted to become a naturalized American citizen. If you hate America, why? I know why he wouldn't do it, because he want to be in a safe harbor. All right, stupid. We already know your plans. Their plan is so predictable. Likewise, Hassan's first arrival in 2014 under Obama administration from Somalia as a child of refugee and was in the process of requesting a green card from federal government at the time of his arrest. Obtaining a green card would allow Hassan, like Muhammad, to eventually apply for naturalized American citizenship so it could protect them, so they could have the same rights as American. If they don't have the same right as American, they could get kicked out and go back to their country. Like, if they know that their homeland is bad and they don't want to go back, why even commit all these crimes and get caught doing it? Oh, for the sake of Allah, for the sake of their religion, for their religion of peace. All right? These people are ridiculous. Obama administration resettled roughly 500 Somali refugees in the United States between 2009 and 2016. So he's been destroying America from within for all these years. With nearly 99% followers of Islam. 99%, that's a lot. All right, Islam, that's a lot. Compared to the mass inflow of recent years under the Trump administration, there were 3,000 Somalis refugees have resettled in the country, almost of whom are Muslim, right? Look, Westernized Muslim, they're peaceful. I don't think all Muslim are. I don't think all Muslim are radical. Right? It's just the one that came from a failed state like Somalia. Those are the very, very corrupt one. Failed state like Pakistan. Right? All these third world country, but structured state that have a structured state. I don't know. I can't name a structured Muslim country. Maybe Saudi Arabia, I guess. But they got their own flaws too. I'm not advocating them. Turkey, I guess, or Indonesia, but they have a series of terrorists. I don't know, man. There's a lot of terrorism in every Muslim state for some reason, right? I can't name any Muslim state that does not have any peaceful. I mean, that does not. I mean, sure, there's peaceful Muslim. I mean, I cannot name a Muslim state that doesn't have radical Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Turkey had the radical Muslim. Pakistan had the radical Muslim. Saudi Arabia. Syria. I can't name on top of my head. Maybe if you guys know, if you guys know a Muslim state, a Muslim country that does not have any radicalized Muslim, let me know in the comment below. All right, but I digress. Obama administration resettled about 55,000. Right. From 2009 to 2016, nearly 99% of Islam. Wow, I already read this. But yeah, this is the end of the article, right? This is why we need a strong vetting process, because these people right here, these people, military-aged men, try to do this stuff. That's what ISIS recruit, military-aged men. All right? And I believe we have to stop this from somewhere. These kids are being manipulated. All right? It's easier to manipulate poor kids from distressed country than it is to manipulate educated kids. Well, the liberals, they're manipulated and educated somewhat, and it's still corrupt. But this is an example why I believe we have to have a strong immigration. This is why I believe our immigration is the number one issue from everything else. All right, from healthcare from educations, from poverty, from homelessness. Immigration is on top of the list. All right, it's on top of the list. Everything else is secondary. All right, not unless you provide me anything else that's more important than this. I believe in my heart, in my opinion, that immigration is the single most important issue on the list right now. It's number one up there. All right, number one up there. Anything else is secondary. We need to solve this, because if we don't solve this, we might have intruders coming into the United States, infiltrators, invaders, infestation. I'm using all this adjective that liberal hate me saying, but I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. And that's what the government job is, to protect us from intruders. All right. Not only that, this is why we have the Second Amendment right, to protect us from intruders like this. If you can take our Second Amendment right away, how are we supposed to protect ourselves from these bad people? All right. This is why our founding fathers written the Second Amendment, from infiltrators within the government and outside, foreign intruders. All right. But let me know you agree. Do you believe it's a threat? Do you believe our immigration system need a overhaul? Let me know you agree. Leave a comment below. All right. You think our immigration is broken? I believe so. You think immigration is the number one threat in the United States right now? Let me know if you agree. Because of what I'm saying, YouTube don't want to monetize my channel, because I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, unedited. That means I can say what I want without being bothered by any outside interference. If you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe. All right, when you like, share, and subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos. When I make more videos, I saturate YouTube algorithm. When I saturate YouTube algorithm, I make my video more expansive to a broader audience. When it's expansive to a broader audience, I might get one person to think for themselves, because this point of this channel is to think for themselves, right? Don't think like these group thinkers, like Democrats, socialists, Marxists, liberals, right? Those are group thinkers. Their ideologies, their policy is there to disparage Americans, right? To distort American by restricting your wealth, taking your rights away from you, and your prosperity from you. Those are what group thinkers do. They affect people's life. All right. Because of that, I'm not taking any donation, because I look at it as an incentive if you think for yourself. Right, because you're not bothering me. When you think for yourself, you're only thinking for yourself. You're not trying to bother me, affect me in any way. Group thinkers affect people. All right, they're socialists. That's what they are. Group thinkers is socialists. But let me know you agree. I know time is very precious, and I try to waste it in your time. This is the HighlyEvolvedPodcast, and I'll check you guys in the next episode. Peace.